Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, my man received a deal with, not a deal, he got a PR package from Pampers because his Pamper, what was it? Y'all, what was his party called? Beer and Pampers party with him and his homeboys went viral. So, Pampers sent him a PR package, and now we're about to create some content for it. It's so funny, y'all. Y'all know this is so, like, not even his speed. This is so outside of his own comfort zone and his own lane. But we're gonna do it. Let's go. So, don't show me. I'm gonna get a close up of your hand.
Okay, I just read it.
You just read it with Dak. And Dak, you're like this. Wow. Okay. Because remember, there's no sound, so y'all need to be a little more animated. That makes sense?
Open one up. But yeah,
Yep.
they see it on
Like this. Yeah, but you know, same thing. Okay.
And then pull these out.
And read the whole thing to Dak. Dak, make sure you're like, what? You're like excited, okay?
You be excited?
Now, guys, DC had a good question. He said, should we be in front of the Christmas tree? And I was saying, we're actually shooting evergreen content. So when y'all get PR packages or whenever you're getting brand deals and stuff, they use the content all throughout the year for ads, for all types of stuff. So just always make sure in reality, you're not supposed to have logos on your shirt. And you're not supposed to show any festive things that kind of gives the audience an idea of like what time or season of the year it is.
Should you put on a black shirt then?
No, only because it's a PR package. Now, if we were getting paid for it, then yeah, we would have to, you know. But since it's a gift, it's a PR package, you know, they did it literally out the kindness of their heart. We gonna rock out and do what we do. Right, boo? Mm-hmm. Good job. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready?
Turn around. Wow.
You like it? Yeah. Let's see. And then they gave us. Wow.
Why is that tiny?
Alright. Now you can make up the box one more time, and then I'll make it the angle like this from top.
Okay.
That makes sense? Y'all did really good.
I'll help you pick it up. Pick it up. Whoa.
This is big.
Show me one like this. Let me pick your shirt. Come on, grab
Get
your
a
shirt.
shirt, ooh, get a shirt. Ooh.
Not all of them. Just grab one. Look, help me with this one.
Okay, but when you get a shirt now.
Look, let's show them the whole side.
Hey, y'all. Oh, y'all. I'm currently giving my husband the silent treatment. Let's start there. I need my water. Giving my husband the silent treatment because he just pissed me off. Oh, I think like sometimes the hardest thing is like raising a child and trying to agree on the same principles and morals when we're just, my husband and I just grew up so damn different. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Because I'm not raising no like Southern belles. Like I'm raising strong, vocal kids that say what they said, stand on what they say, type of thing. You know, I'm not raising kids that just listen to authority because you're an adult. I'm raising kids that gives you respect depending on how they feel about you. It's tough. But anyway, it's payday, y'all. So it's payday, so I just got my mom's car an oil change, which is technically my car, but got my mom's car an oil change. So my mom has been using my car and paying my car note, y'all. I'm really thinking about just letting her keep that car because I really don't want it. The Lexus I'm talking about. Because we're about to upgrade our Tesla to get like the bigger Tesla. So I don't know. I'm still debating. And then I gave her $250 for groceries so she can go grocery shopping for me. That's what they're out doing now. I have to pay our phone bill. And how much is your phone bill? Because I have T-Mobile and our phone bill is like $250 for 2 phones and a Apple Watch. Is that crazy, y'all? Let me know how much y'all paid. I have my savings automatically coming out, and I'm excited, guys, because my high yield savings account is like, slowly getting up there. And of course, with the high yield savings account, the more you put in, the more interest the account makes. So that makes me really excited. And the only frustrating part, y'all, and I promise I'm not even trying to be ungrateful when I say this, but unfortunately, like, we sent out our baby registry to all of our family and friends, and 4 people purchased from the registry. And I don't want to be ungrateful, but I also don't want to wait on people to buy stuff for the baby. Like, I just feel like I'm so behind when it comes to the baby, and I feel like we just need so much stuff. So I told DC I'm gonna give it until Black Friday, but it looks like we're just gonna have to pay for everything ourselves, out of pocket. So, like, DC keeps saying, like, just give people time, give people a chance, but it's like, we don't have a tub, we don't have a bassinet, we don't have a stroller, we don't have bottles, like, just little stuff. And I'm so appreciative to the 4 people that did buy stuff, especially one of my subscribers. Guys, she went and bought like 4 or 5 things off the registry, and every time somebody purchases off the registry, I always assume it's just one thing, but no, she bought like 4 or 5 things, and that just made me so happy. It literally made my day. I got so emotional about it, because it's like strangers on the internet that's like, not strangers because that's my girl. I talk to her all the time on Instagram, but just to see like people who aren't even family, buying things off the registry and supporting me in this journey, becoming a mom of 2. And I'm already like, I already have my feelings about this whole newborn stage. I'm like literally praying every day that I don't get. So I realized I didn't have postpartum, I had the baby blues. That's what I realized on TikTok. Y'all know how I always say I just don't like the baby phase, and I hate that first year and the whole newborn phase. Literally, like, I just hate it. I had the baby blues, and I'm trying my best this go around. I want to try my best to buy as much stuff as possible to make my life a little more easier, to make my life a little more convenient. Whatever extra little gadget I need to get, I need to get it, just to make the experience less, just feel like less hassle, So my husband just booked our Mother's Day trip, so we're going out the country with the kids. I'm excited. So now I know I have something to look forward to once the baby gets here. But yeah, I'm like, I want a bassinet for downstairs. My dad bought me a rocking chair that glides in the room, which I'm really excited about. I want to be able to have like 2 car seats. So now we have one in each car, because I think I'm also kind of like mentally preparing myself for another C-section. This would be the second time they cut me open. And I've just been on TikTok just trying to face it. Like, what do I need to buy? What do I need to get? So the hospital I go to, they don't provide belly binders. So I need to go on Amazon and get a belly binder. And they say some type of silicone pad for my incision scar. Now I see that I have to start walking and, start walking and getting up pretty early. Like, it's just a lot of things. Like, even talking about it right now, I'm getting anxiety. It's just a lot of things like I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for. So that's all, y'all. That is all. I don't know. I'm like, I just feel so behind. I feel so stressed. I'm still throwing up all the time. I can't sleep in the bed anymore, so I have to sleep in the nursery on the rocking chair at night. Acid reflux is so bad. The baby kicks so much, which I'm grateful for, but we're less than 10 weeks away, and I just feel like I don't have anything. Ugh. Oh God, I'm just having one of those days, y'all. I'm just having one of those days. And my husband is like so calm about it because he's like, whatever we don't have, we'll just go out and get. But I think it kind of just hurts my feelings a little bit. I think it just hurts my feelings a little bit because I just feel like I spend so much bread on my friends and family. And like now I'm about to have a second baby. But obviously maybe this is my fault because I didn't have a baby shower. I don't know. But I also think I'm projecting because I think I'm just scared. So I think it's easier for me to just be mad at everybody. When in reality I'm just scared. I don't know, y'all. I'm all over the place today. Anyway, God is good. There's no reason for us to be crying. Like, God is good. I'm healthy. My girl's about to come. We're good. The money is coming in. So, we're good. I don't even mean to be crying. I really hope I don't sound ungrateful. Whew. I just think because I didn't have a baby shower, I just feel like I'm the only one freaking out because, like, I'm about to have a newborn literally in less than 2 weeks. And I'm so scared about it. And everybody's just like, yay. Then I just keep thinking about how this is going to affect Snookums. So, like, every day I'm just hanging out with Snookums and we're having a lot of fun. Update, we went to go visit his school. So, Snookum starts private school. And the school is top tier, y'all. Like, he's so excited to start every time we drive by it. He's like, that's my school. So, being able to get my son in one of the top private schools in Gwinnett makes me so proud. I'm just so proud that me and DC were able to do this. Even we were there, we were touring the school. Me and DC were like jumping up and down in the corner. We were like jumping up and down in the corner because we were like, oh my God, I can't believe like we're here and we can afford this and we're doing this. Like, we were just so happy. So that's one thing I can say for my son to be able to go to private school and get a really good education in a smaller classroom. That's a Christian academy. Like, we're just so proud. So that's one thing I am looking forward to, is Snookum starting school. And he also started karate. So we're done with the baseball season. Now he's starting karate and he's loving it. He goes twice a week. But yeah, guys, I just think, y'all know me, I get so overwhelmed so fast and change really like scares me sometimes. I'm telling y'all, my husband is just chilling. Like, if you ask DC, he doesn't even need much when it comes to a baby. He's like, oh, as soon as your water breaks. If it was up to DC, as soon as my water break, he would stop by Walgreens, go grab some bottles and formula, and bring the baby home and just get everything as he needs it type of thing. I think for me it's just so different because when I had Dak, like, we had this huge baby shower and so many people bought so many things and I felt so prepared and everything was done so early. And this pregnancy, I just feel so late. I feel so unprepared. I feel like everyone around me is not even taking it like seriously. But this is like my baby, so why do I care if everybody else around me is taking it seriously? I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like I just can't believe I'm about to be a mom of two. And then I think I have all this pressure because I have been dreaming about, I'm gonna cry again. I've been dreaming about Lyric for a very long time. I think maybe that's what it is. I've been dreaming about Lyric for so long that now that she's coming, that's probably honestly what it is. Now that she's coming, I'm like, finally, like, this is it. Like, my girl is here. Like, I kind of feel like I know her, even though she's not here yet. Just because I've been dreaming about her for so long. Is that crazy? Do y'all get what I'm saying? Like, I'm so excited, but I just feel like Dak, okay, I always knew I was going to have a son first and he was going to be a junior, but Lyric is just so personal for me. It's like, I have been dreaming about this girl since 11th grade, like, and now I'm 29 and she's finally about to be here. Like, check this out. Look what I had got her, guys. Where's it at? I'm such a crybaby. But I did buy her first gold. It's gonna make me cry. I bought her first gold. I'm such a crybaby. I need to stop vlogging. I bought her first gold. I don't know if y'all can see this. Her first gold bracelet with her name on it. That I'm gonna put on her as soon as she comes. I just been dreaming about this day. I feel like my whole life. So maybe that's why I feel like all this pressure is just like it's my daughter. The good thing is I feel like I've done everything else right. Like, I got my stuff together. I got my money right. All my businesses, all my processes and my systems. You know, I'm able to be home with her for the next 3 years and just be a good mom. I got all my partying and all my drinking out my system. I picked the perfect man to raise her with me. I finished both my degrees. Her son is like, her big brother is like a star. All we have to do is set up her savings account and her college fund. I picked the private school she's gonna go to. Like, I feel like I have all my ducks in a row for her. I just need this labor and delivery to go right. That's it, in Jesus' name. And that's something I'm really scared about too, y'all. But I feel like that's every mom. You know, when you start getting close to labor, just naturally you start freaking out about things that could go wrong. But in Jesus' name, everything's going to go just right. Oh, God. I'm just so emotional today. It's interesting because you prepare for things that you really want in life, and then as soon as it's about to get here, I guess all like these emotions and the responsibility and all that just comes. I just don't think people understand how having kids is just so much responsibility. And as a parent, you are the number one reason why someone's life goes the way it does. So it's like, for an example, I had amazing parents that were like absolutely great providers, but they worked so much that they weren't there a lot, you know? And so that's one thing I was like so set on, is that I'm like physically there for my kids. And I've even been like working on my anger management, make sure I'm not just cursing everybody out. I'm not like crashing out all the time. You know, making sure me and DC literally have our communication style in place, and making sure that we're not, my biggest thing is making sure that my husband and I are not arguing about money. I think that's why I talk about money so much, is because I know how much money impacts households and marriages. You know, I never want my kids to be listening in a room with their ear to the door about me and DC, like just fighting over money, you know? I always wanted me and DC to be just over prepared, then making sure that like we respect each other more than we love each other, making sure that, which is why I love my husband so much, because he's so calm, cool, and collective. They never have to worry about their dad getting out of character ever. Shout out to me, I did that. But just little things, guys, where I'm like, being an adult and meeting so many people who are like, I hate to say it, strippers, drug dealers, on drugs, alcoholics, you know, some of my friends with anger issues. Like, a lot of that shit stems from childhood and what they heard, how they felt, what they feel like they missed out on, what they've experienced in their households. So that's why when it comes to Dak and Lyric, it's just, as y'all can see, I don't take this lightly at all. I can talk about parenting for days because it's just not a game. It's just, parenting is such a huge responsibility. And I don't even think you can actually get fully prepared to be a great parent. I just feel like you literally just have to become your best self and have room to evolve depending on your child, you know? So now that I'm about to have two, it's like, okay, this is another child I have to love. This is another child I have to pour into. This is another child where now I have two people's lives that I have to nurture and lead and guide and teach and invest in. Oh, yeah. But I'm excited. Like, it's so fun at the same time. It's so hard to explain, y'all. So hard to explain. But I do know for a fact this is my last child. I have a lot of family members. We know a lot of people who have way more children than they can afford. And when I say afford, I don't even mean just financially. Like, they don't have the time. They don't have the emotional intelligence. They don't have the money. Kids just lacking so much in life because they decided to have way too many children. So I'm hoping this is just my only two. We focus on these two. We spend the next 18 years giving them the best life possible, teaching them the best tools and skills possible for them to be able to provide for themselves, work hard, speak up for themselves, respect people, and just go off in the world and make their own dreams come true. It is 9 a.m. and we are here in Snookums karate class, guys. So now he does karate. Baseball is over. He received his trophy. And now we're doing karate. All right, Momo? So now we're about to go kick some butt.
Don't say that from the camera.
Oh, I can't say that? I'm sorry.
You didn't let me sleep enough.
Oh, that's what happened? I'm sorry, Bookie Boo. Go over there with Daddy. Daddy don't got no jacket.
Go.
Of course.
Jacket. What I'm
Momo say, love me gentle, love me tender.
You just said gentle, and that's not what you said.
What you say?
Mommy, gentle, mommy, gentle.
Got it?
Come on, Tiny Tiger.
Big kids, let up!
Come here, Momo, come here. Excuse me. Put your socks on, okay? Filming from the nursery, guys. And I can't believe that in less than 10 weeks, I will be filming from the nursery with Lyric here. What do I want to say, y'all? So, number one, I feel really silly and like kind of embarrassed crying and just sounding so ungrateful in the last clip, or like the last time I picked up the camera to vlog. I got in the shower last night and DC bought me like these Vicks. They're like these Vicks bath bombs and I love them so much. anytime me and Snookums get in the shower, I throw the bath bomb in there. And I was praying and like just trying to get some clarity and listen to God. And you guys know when you're like crying, but you're trying to talk and you're like, like that's how I was in the shower. And just telling God like how scared I am. You know, I'm excited and I'm scared and I'm like nervous and all of the things. And one thing that I thought about was the fact that like Christmas isn't even here yet. So I'm like, Brittany, you know that at least your parents and your in-laws and all of your siblings, because now that I'm married, I technically have 5 siblings. Everybody is going to ask me what I want for Christmas. So that's at least what 5, 9, 10 people, you know, that's able to get something off of the registry. I also thought about like, there's so many people in this world that don't have the luxury of creating this long list of things that they need for their baby, and their baby is just fine and well taken care of, and all the extra stuff is not needed. And you know, I just felt so ungrateful when I was in the shower, and I was just like, wow, like I'm sitting here just crying because I don't have a bassinet and I don't have a bathtub. And like, how many of our grandparents actually used bassinets and like actual baby bathtubs? Like, be so for real. And so, you know, I just had to remind myself to just chill out and breathe and take it easy. And but to also be grateful for everything I have in my life right now. Like, guys, I'm so grateful that we moved back into my parents' house. I'm so grateful that we're not paying all of these bills. I'm grateful that technically I don't have to work. And me, my parents, and my husband sat down and had that conversation. I mean, my parents really wanted me to not work for a year and just focus on being a mom. And my husband was like, whatever you want to do, babe, like I'm all for it, whatever. But I know that, you know, we have these things that we're investing in right now, especially for the investment property. My husband is actually at the house right now because we're getting a fence built. We're getting the master bathroom redone this week, actually. Like, you know, we're just doing a couple little things with our investment. And, even that in itself, like being able to have enough space in my parents' house for me to not only like move my family in, but grow my family and still have room. You know, it's such a blessing. And what ended up happening is, I don't want to cry. So I got out the shower and I was like, Brittany, take it one day at a time. It's not that serious. You actually have more than what you need. And you're so blessed. And I just wanted to make sure, I'm just always trying to be mindful that I'm not coming from an ungrateful place and that I'm not just being greedy, you know? And so I didn't vent to anyone about how I was feeling, guys. And so my mom was the one, that let me decorate for Christmas. So the entire house is done, like the fireplace, the stockings, the Christmas tree, the outside ornaments. Like, her and my son did everything around the house because I really wanted the house to be decorated for Christmas. I just felt like the way my spirits were, my energy, I'm like, y'all know I love Christmas time. So my mom went ahead and she went out and bought new stuff, and we decorated the house for Christmas, and everything is done in the house. The vibes are just elite here, right? And yesterday night, I found like this huge bag of newborn clothes in the hallway closet, and I was like, what the hell? So I took out the bag, and it's like, y'all, so much stuff in these bags. And I have like 2 or 3 bags full of newborn clothes from when Snookums was a baby. And my mom was like, do you want me to help you? We can just sort through all this stuff now, and we can pick what's unisex and what's not. And, you know, anything that's like boyish, I can go and donate. And the other stuff I can wash for you this weekend. And I was like, yeah. It took us about an hour and a half. And guys, when I say, I was trying to hold it in because I hate being emotional in front of people. But when I say there was so much, here I go about to cry again. there was so much stuff, like so many pieces of clothing still with tags on them, but that were for girls. Like, I actually forgot how when we had our gender reveal and everybody brought all this stuff for the baby in our baby shower with Snookums, there was so much stuff we never got to open, he never got to wear. And I'm talking like from newborn to maybe 3-6 months. Like, we have so much stuff, guys, when it comes to clothes. And me and my mom were just like, wow, like we don't need to buy anything as far as clothes. So my mom made 2 different piles. So we have our stuff that Lyric can wear, which is like your neutrals, your whites, your onesies, your pajamas, your cute little pants, and all that stuff that my mom's gonna wash for me this weekend. And then we had 2 huge trash bags full of like boy clothes. A lot of Nike outfits that still had tags on them that we are going to donate. My mom actually donated to a women's shelter. And that just made me feel so good, just to know that I had 2 bags full of clothes that I'm able to just gift to someone or multiple people or whatever. And I felt good. I was like, okay, I don't have to buy any clothes. Well, then I get a package in the mail for one of my subscribers, and she bought like 4 or 5 things from the registry, and that made me so happy. And then today, my brother reached out to me, and he was like, what does my niece need? Like, what do you need? And so I said, you know, I really need a bassinet. I don't have a bassinet right now. He said, send me the link. I sent it to my brother. 5 minutes later, the confirmation screenshot was sent. So the bassinet is bought. I'm like, okay. Then my husband went to the storage because he's seen how down I was about everything. And he was like, let me just check the storage one more time to see if there's anything else that we may still have in there. And we found a box full of blankets. Oh, I'm gonna cry. We found I'm only crying, guys, because I'm telling you, you'll be so stressed out and just so like feeling so overwhelmed, and you actually have everything you need. Sometimes you just gotta chill out. We had like a box full of blankets. We found a bathtub, but we had to throw it away because there was mold on it, but there was a bathtub. We found, oh, I didn't find my swing. We just found a bunch of little stuff that we can definitely wipe down and bleach and make sure it's all good to go. But it just made me feel so good, y'all, that I was like, you know what, I actually have more than I think. You know, we have plenty of diapers. I do need more wipes, but that's okay. Now I have my bassinet, and it's one of those bassinets that you put bedside, so I'm so excited about it. And then on TikTok, I was seeing, let me know if you guys even want me to keep talking about this mom content. Ooh, when I tell y'all, I get chills over me. We just think about how good God is. It's like 2 days ago, I was just crying because I just feel so unprepared and like I don't have anything. And then I was taking it personal because I felt like my family and friends like weren't buying anything from the registry. 24 hours later, it's like my husband's running to storage, my brother's texting me, my mom is taking the time to sit down with me and just go through everything. It's just, and I didn't have to ask. I think that's why I'm crying. Because I think another lesson in this is like, y'all know I'm so family oriented. It's like sometimes all you literally need is just your family, you know? Even my brother's girlfriend, she called me and she was like, okay. She was like busting down the registry list. She was like, okay, what's your top things that you really want? Let me know what you need. You know, I'll make sure you get it. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm learning in this season is like, who's just showing up out of love and like genuine care, you know? But anyway, whew, sorry y'all. There may be a lot of crying for these next 10 weeks until the baby gets here, okay? But anyway, yeah guys, I'm just grateful. That's all I just wanted to say. I'm just grateful. You know, I was crying to you guys on camera 2 days ago. 2 days later, my family have just been showing up and showing out, and I'm just so grateful. And I just need to remind myself again to breathe, stop being so impatient, but also just stay in a space of gratitude. You know, I think that's like a big thing for me right now. Stay in a space of gratitude. So, time is flying. I feel like the baby will be here in literally a matter of weeks. And I've seen on TikTok, there are a bunch of wireless, what is it? Wireless breast pumps. So you guys know I do not breastfeed at all. I'm a breast pump girl. And I'm so excited to try these wireless breast pumps. I'm more excited because I don't have to just sit down and be stationed somewhere and every 2 hours go to the same exact spot. Because it was so depressing the first time, y'all. My goal this round, I want to breastfeed for 3 months. I don't even think I made it 3 months the first time because I was just so ready to drink. I'm gonna just be 100 with y'all. Y'all know I had Snickums. That's what it was. I had Snickums November 29th, right? I wanted to drink for New Year's so bad that, what is that? December 31st. I was like, I'm done. I'm not pumping anymore because I wanted to drink. This time around, I want to pump for at least 3 months if I can. So I definitely want the wireless breast pumps. I seen the Mom Cozy one. And then there's this other brand that people really, really like that they're talking about on TikTok. So I'm definitely going to invest in that for Black Friday. What else was I excited about? I'm still going back and forth about the Doona, guys. So it seems like the Doona is more so for newborns. And I'm trying to figure out how long does this $500 stroller really last you? Last thing for my traveling moms. So for Mother's Day, I'm flying out of the country with my children. And I'm a little nervous because I'm pretty sure that newborns, I mean, she won't really be a newborn, but y'all know what I mean. Infants can't intake the water in other countries because you guys know it's like filtered differently. So I'm trying to figure out what's the solution to that. Like, do I bring a bunch of waters in my luggage? Do you guys recommend I just like breastfeed? We're gonna be out the country for like 4 days. So that's what I keep going back and forth about. Just how would this work regarding my I don't even know if this is a good idea to even take her out the country at 6 months. But I see people do it all the time. I don't know. Y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Okay, so I need your advice on the wireless breast pumps. What the heck my baby is going to eat when I go out the country for Mother's Day. And my baby will be about like 6 months old. And then, and the Doona. Let me know how long the Doona actually lasts, you guys. I'm just an emotional wreck, guys. Every day I'm just crying. I just can't wait till she gets here and I'm like sitting here in front of the window talking to y'all. It's raining and it just looks so peaceful. So let me get my laptop and get back to work. I love you guys a lot. I'll talk to you soon.